in this video we're going to be looking into how to add reference data to your initiative. So here I'm logged in the demo country and I am a strategy manager. So these are the things I see as a strategy manager in the tool. So if I head to admin and then I go to reference data, I click on that. And then from here you'll see a screen with various tabs. So under this reference data, you have very different potential things you can adjust. So first of all, you have areas of change. These are themes around which your plan of action can be revolving. So here we have a suggested list, for instance, innovation, institutional strengthening, job creation, productivity, etc., etc. So you could have a similar list, and then this will allow you to earmark activities or tasks based on these areas of change. This will help you filter then activities by these areas of change. This is simply like an easy referencing tool that you can use. This list is actually free to add, so you can click here on add and just enter any type of area of change that you would like. And here I will just put in test 1 just to showcase how it will look like. And this is now appearing here in alphabetical order. I can also delete it and click OK. So this is just to show you how to create these. Then you also have funds. So this is specifically useful if the country in which you're in has specific financial tools or specific funds that could be used as a financial source for implementation of certain tasks. Here again, you can add the name of that fund, and this will be referenced again inside of the plan of action and of the tasks. Similarly, like before, just clicking here on add to create one. Development partners is also an important one for when tasks are connected to projects, and those projects are then funded by certain entities. When creating one of those, you actually have a bit more fields available to you to enter this information. So you can enter the name of the institution or the donor institution. And then for your ease of reference, you can also add emails, phones, and the contact person name. This is useful for resource mobilization later on to have always a repository of contact person among the donors. Then we have projects. When you create a project, you can create test project 1, and then you can actually assign a development partner to that project. So here, this is what I will do, just for showcasing that here you have now, again, test project and funder set to European Union. This can then later be used again inside of the plan of action to assign certain funding sources to your tasks or your actions. We also have lead implementers. So lead implementers are all those institutions that are assigned as the lead implementers inside of your plan of action and the strategy. So this means those are already set up when creating your strategy. So once the initiative is created, normally most of them should be in the system once you are given the system access. However, it might happen that you need to create a new one, and in this case, you can always create a new institution. I will just create test institution 1 here, and then you can also add a focal point to that institution. So here you see all the focal points users in the system that didn't have yet any assigned institution to them. You can also add a logo for that institution so that it is visually represented. So this is just to showcase. Then it's important to distinguish this with executing agencies. Executing agencies are a different set of institutions that might be implementing the tasks. If lead implementers are connected to the actions of the plan of actions, the executing agencies are actually connected to the tasks that feed into the actions of the plan of action. So, for instance, if I may give an example, you could have an activity or an action by Ministry of Commerce, and then the executing agency for that particular task could be either the Export Development Board, which is an agency underneath the Ministry of Commerce, or the executing agency could be ITC or like a donor organization. So this is why this list could be slightly different from this list, because usually the lead implementers will only be national institutions, whereas the executing agencies could be international technical agencies, international funders, for instance, like investors, and etc. So this list might be a bit broader and not only national, like the first one, which is the lead implementers. Now the regions, here you can add all regions of your country. If this is relevant, actions and tasks could be assigned to those regions, which will further help to reference the information inside the tool. Same thing with beneficiary types. Again, here you can add beneficiary types. It could also help in terms of referencing the data that exists in the tool. I hope this was useful and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.